Hello, people! That God loves us and always has the best for us. Let's go in His way. I'm Kansia Matema here, and in this opportunity, we'll talk about the globalization. What is this? Also, we'll talk about the relationship between the Anglophone and Francophone communities in Canada. How is the relationship between these communities? Let's go with these topics. The keywords in this work are globalization, communities, relationship, Anglophone, and Francophone. So, first, my own definition of globalization. If I'm not wrong, I define this according to what I remember. If I'm not wrong, we can define globalization as something that is expanding throughout the world. Following this definition, I can give the example of the internet, something that is expanded throughout the world for all the world. And well, the internet is an example. We have internet, we can say in all the world, no? Or in a lot of parts of the world. Maybe not literally in all the world, but in a lot of parts of the world. And I think globalization, commenting about it, globalization can be a useful tool if is used correctly. If is used correctly, for example, the internet. If we use the internet in a good way, it can be a very good and useful tool. And well, in the second place, describe the relationship between the Anglophone and Francophone communities in Canada. And well, according a file that I was reading, the file in the platform, and according something more that I searched, I can say the relationship between these communities is not so bad. There are a lot of Francophones who have Anglophone friends and have socialization with them. It's reported that there is frequent contact with Anglophones, and many Francophones respondents uh, describe the relationship with Anglophones as either good or very good. So many Francophones, uh, described describes the relationship with Anglophones as good. There are even marriages between Anglophones and Francophones. Yes, there may be people who are not happy with this relationship between these two communities in Canada, maybe because of the different languages, English and French, or I don't know. But I think the relationship between these two groups is not so bad. Yes, maybe there are differences, like in all the world, but I think the relationship, according to what I was reading, is not so bad. And well, uh, I think there are good relationships, friends, marriages. So I think it's not so bad the relation. And like a conclusion, we were talking about the globalization, we can define it as something around the world, and we were talking about the relationship between the two communities, Anglophones and, Francophones in Canada. And I said I think this relationship is not so bad. And this of the relationship between these communities can be an opportunity to talk about love. It's not easy to live. It's not easy to live other peoples, with other people, and maybe it's more difficult with people from other countries. But Jesus said us to love everyone, and this is the best. It's not the best if you are angry with people, if you live a life in this way. The best is to love everyone and live according to God's way because God always has the best for us. This is all.